In a world of mystery and intrigue, there lived a young boy named Brian in the vibrant city of New Orleans. Brian had a passion for music, especially jazz. He dreamed of playing the trumpet in a famous jazz band, just like his grandfather did many years ago. Every day after school, Brian would rush to his grandfather's house. Grandpa Joe was a retired jazz musician who had played with some of the greatest legends in the industry. He would tell Brian stories about the history of jazz and its deep connection to their family. One sunny afternoon, as Brian and Grandpa Joe sat on the porch, a giraffe named Emma appeared out of nowhere. She wore a vibrant hat and carried a saxophone. Emma had traveled all the way from Africa to help Brian on his musical journey. Emma explained that she had a magical ability to transport Brian and his trumpet back in time to the birthplace of jazz. With a touch of her horn, they were whisked away to the streets of New Orleans in the 1920s. As they walked through the bustling French Quarter, Brian marveled at the lively music and dancing. He knew this was his chance to prove himself as a true jazz musician. Emma encouraged him to join a group of street performers and share his talent with the world. With his trumpet in hand, Brian took a deep breath and began to play. The crowd grew larger and more captivated with each note he played. His melodies filled the air, transporting everyone to a world of joy and rhythm. Suddenly, a rival musician named Benny appeared. He was jealous of Brian's talent and wanted to steal the spotlight for himself. Benny challenged Brian to a musical duel, hoping to prove that he was the superior musician. Brian accepted the challenge, determined to show Benny what he was made of. The duel began, each note becoming a battle cry. The crowd watched in awe as the two musicians played their hearts out. In the end, Brian's passion and love for jazz shone through. His melodies were filled with soul and emotion, winning over the hearts of everyone present. Benny realized the error of his ways and joined Brian in a grand finale that brought the crowd to their feet. As the applause filled the air, Emma smiled proudly at Brian. She knew that he had found his place in the world of jazz and that his dreams of playing in a famous jazz band were within reach. Brian's jazz journey had just begun, and with Emma by his side, he knew that he would continue to make beautiful music for years to come.